We're making steak and taters for dinner. It's easy, juicy, and absolutely delicious. Let's get into this. We're working with a ribeye steak, and of course, we have some prep work for this. There it is. We're gonna keep this one simple. Olive oil on both sides, and then let it rest. We're trying to get this steak to room temperature. Next, we're gonna hit this with Killer Hog's steak rub. Let it rest for 5 minutes between seasonings, and of course, we gotta hit it with a second one. We're using Kinder's caramelized onion butter, because what goes great with a steak? Onions and butter. We're gonna season this on both sides, including that fat cap. Then, we need to let this rest until it fully hits a room temperature. We're gonna cook this one hot and fast. We're cooking on the King Griller Gambler today. What I like to do is set my steak down, then press it into the grates. We're cooking this for 2 minutes on each side. Pressing down on the steak initially gives you those nice grill marks. We're shooting for a rare steak today, so we're gonna only let this cook for about 5 minutes total. I'm gonna let this rest after it's done cooking with some butter on top. And while we're waiting, we're gonna prep our baked potato. You can load it up any way you like, but I keep it simple. We add some butter and some salt and pepper. But first, we gotta mash it up on the inside, then hit it with the butter. And while that butter is melting, we gotta prep our steak. We've got this fully rested and we put a pat of butter on top, just for good measure. And let's see how we did. Oh yeah, just how I wanted it. We're gonna cut this into some slices so we can enjoy our dinner. When it comes down to cooking steak, simplicity is genius. And I bet with that marbling, this is gonna be a tender steak. Serve it with that baked potato, and you got yourself a meal. The prep time honestly was 30 minutes. It was super easy, and you got a great steak out of it. But there's only one way to find out how it truly tastes. And of course, it melts in your mouth. If you're gonna try a steak like this, you gotta try it the way I made it. And of course, that baked potato, you can't go wrong with it. Do you like what we're cooking today? Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe, and check us out on YouTube. And as always, we'll see you guys at the next barbecue.